They say the legend of the Tar Heel originated during the war between the states, when North Carolinians were known to dig in and never retreat in battle, as if they have tar on their heels. For North Carolina native Hugh Shelton, digging in and sticking with the fight has always been a part of his character. As a young boy growing up in the farm community of Speed, North Carolina, the values of faith, family, and friends were deeply instilled in him, along with a guiding principle that would take him from his humble beginnings to the pinnacle of success. The greatest rewards in life come from hard work, honesty and integrity, and a selfless devotion to duty. As a student at North Carolina State University, Hugh Shelton joined ROTC and became a member of the elite drill unit Pershing Rifles, saying, "If I'm going to be a cadet, I might as well be the best." This lifelong calling to be the best, to be part of an elite group, would lead him to airborne and ranger qualification, and ultimately becoming a Special Forces soldier, and like so many other young men of his generation, to the battlefields of Vietnam. As a young officer, Shelton served 2 tours of duty in Vietnam, as a Green Beret in the 5th Special Forces Group and with the 173rd Airborne Brigade, earning a Bronze Star for valor and the Purple Heart for a wound suffered when a booby trap drove a poisoned stake through his leg. His experience in combat taught him the most valuable lesson about leadership that an officer can learn, a lesson that would propel him throughout his subsequent military career. A leader leads from the front. In the post-Vietnam era, he attended the Air Command and Staff College at Maxwell Air Force Base and received his master's degree at Auburn University. During the middle years of his career, Hugh Shelton received below-the-zone promotions to Major, Lieutenant Colonel, and Colonel. Assigned to the 25th Infantry Division in Hawaii, Shelton served as the Deputy G1 and later as the XO of the 1st Battalion, 14th Infantry, followed by assignments as 3rd Battalion Commander, 60th Infantry, 9th Infantry Division at Fort Lewis, Washington. After a stint at the National War College back in Washington, D.C., he was selected for Brigade Command with the 82nd Airborne Division at Fort Bragg in his native North Carolina. While serving as Chief of Staff, 10th Mountain Division at Fort Drum, New York, he was selected for promotion to Brigadier General. The 1990s posed unique challenges for the U.S. Army as it transformed from the Cold War era. As Assistant Division Commander for Operations of the 101st Airborne Division at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, he participated in the liberation of Kuwait during Operation Desert Shield, Desert Storm. After the Gulf War, he was promoted to Major General and took command of the 82nd Airborne at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. In 1993, he was promoted to Lieutenant General and assumed command of the 18th Airborne Corps and, during his tenure, led the Joint Task Force that restored democracy in Haiti. In 1996, he was promoted to General and became Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. Special Operations Command. And in 1997, he was nominated by President Bill Clinton to be the 14th Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He accepted this responsibility without hesitation or reservation.
Tonight, General Shelton is being honored for a lifetime of distinguished leadership and service to our nation. Congratulations, General Shelton, on receiving the 2011 Distinguished Leadership Award for your selfless and outstanding service to the United States of America. For nearly 4 decades, General Shelton served tirelessly in a variety of command and staff positions in the continental United States, Hawaii, and Vietnam, where he served 2 combat tours. General Shelton's last assignment before retirement was Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, 1997 to 2001. He coordinated the successful air campaign in support of Operation Allied Forces, where he ensured a critical military victory without a single Allied combat casualty in Kosovo. General Shelton was instrumental in improving the readiness and retention of the current force while shaping Joint Vision 2020, which became the roadmap for future joint forces. During his exemplary service to his country, General Shelton worked diligently on behalf of service members, their families, and retirees by advocating vital improvements in both retirement and health care programs. His diligence and determination brought forth the largest military pay raise increase members received in 18 years and distinguished him as the soldier's soldier. Throughout his career, General Shelton has been internationally recognized and decorated for his exemplary leadership and service by various military and civilian organizations, to include the highest award the United States Congress can bestow, the Congressional Gold Medal, and being knighted by Queen Elizabeth II. General Shelton continues his public service by participating on the board of directors of numerous organizations. In addition, General Shelton serves as executive director of the General Hugh Shelton Leadership Center at North Carolina State University and as the director of the Hugh and Carolyn Shelton Military Neurotrauma Foundation. General Shelton, thank you for all you have done for our country. Thank you for all you continue to do for our country.
General Shelton, you were the person I picked to lead our great country. I did it because of the leadership qualities you've always demonstrated during your entire career. Starting out in Speed, North Carolina, you were able to speed through life and achieve the highest possible rank in your chosen service and become chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. I depended upon you for a variety of reasons, but most of all because you spoke to me directly, without hesitation, always candidly, always giving me wise and informed advice. And I'll never forget that pen you gave me with the writing inscribed on it. It was from William Tecumseh Sherman to Grant. And basically it said that I always knew if you thought of me, if I were ever in a tight spot, tight place, you would come for me if alive. That pen and that writing on that pen meant so much to me because it really spoke to you. I always knew no matter what kind of a spot I was in, you would always come for me if alive. And I believe that every soldier, sailor, airman, Marine, Coast Guardman, anyone who's ever served our country in uniform knew that you would always be there for them and would act without hesitation and with courage.
Greetings from Kabul, General Shelton, and congratulations on receiving the CGSC Foundation's Distinguished Leadership Award. I know that I can speak for countless old devils in baggy pants, screaming eagles, and all Americans, not to mention over 100,000 American troopers in Afghanistan, in saying how pleased we all are to see you recognized with this prestigious award. As the commander of counterinsurgency operations in Iraq and now in Afghanistan, I'm also grateful for your vision as chairman in focusing some of our military's intellectual energy on the problem of what we then termed asymmetric warfare. Indeed, during a time when most were focused solely on high-end, major conventional combat operations, you helped develop the early intellectual capital that after 9/11 and over time helped us build the capabilities that have enabled our troopers to become pentathlete warriors, capable of conducting the entire spectrum of operations encompassed by endeavors like this one. Sir, you taught a lot of us a great deal over the years. You served our men and women in uniform magnificently, and you continue to be an inspiration to all who are privileged to soldier with you. Thanks again for all that you did during your time in uniform and beyond, and congratulations again on this wonderful award. Strike hold, airborne, and air assault.
General Shelton, I stand here today in no small part due to the mentorship I received from you. It is with the utmost of humility and respect that I have this opportunity to say congratulations to you to Carolyn, and to the rest of your family as you receive this honor today. Your leadership, your passion for the military, and your incredible insight started the military on a path to successfully transform from the decades-long Cold War construct to what we have built today. But those things pale in comparison to your passion for the troops. You might not realize it, but your focus on family stuck with me. You never allowed meetings after 1700 hours. You left the Pentagon to be home with Carolyn by 17:30 at night, and you restricted travel to Monday through Friday whenever possible. You need to know that your dedication to families, especially to Carolyn, passed through me to our future leaders. General Shelton and Carolyn, Stephanie and I can never put into words how much we appreciate what you did for us personally and for our military at large. You spent a lifetime loving and caring for others. Our warmest regards to you both. Cherish this moment. You deserve it, and so much more.
It's a great pleasure to be here with you tonight to recognize General Shelton with this Distinguished Leadership Award for all he has done and all he continues to do. I can sit here and elaborate about General Shelton being the Chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff. I can talk about General Shelton being the SOCOM Commander and all the other things that he has done from being knighted. His badges on his uniform: Special Forces, Ranger, Jump Master, Pathfinder, and Halo. And ladies and gentlemen, when I say Halo, General Shelton is an incredible, phenomenal skydiver. Anytime that he could get out of DC and get his feet and knees in the breeze, it was a great day for all of us. And when General Shelton would jump, he was absolutely an eagle in the sky, basically a C-17 with no engines. But I remember as we were falling in one of our jumps from about 14,000 feet, and I was to link up and dock on General Shelton, he reached up and pulled me out of the sky, brought me down to the formation as we were falling at about 10,000 feet. He looked at me and he smiled. That's what General Shelton does. He's always pulling people in together. That's his style, that's his leadership. So thank you so much for that, sir. Thank you for all you continue to do for all of us. God bless you. Blue skies. Airborne, sir. Hooah.
I'm so pleased to have the opportunity to offer my congratulations to General Hugh Shelton, a great soldier and a good friend of mine. I've known Hugh for many years, and I have watched he has served his nation in so many different ways, in war and in peace. My favorite story about Hugh takes place in 1994, when I was sent by President Clinton with former President Carter and with Senator Sam Nunn to Haiti to try to talk the generals out of power. And President Clinton made it clear that if the generals did not leave, a military force led by General Hugh Shelton was coming in. And so after 2 days of negotiations, we thought we were making progress when one of the officers who was with us on the delegation whispered to me, "We're in the 18-hour window." I said, "What do you mean?" "What I mean is that the troops are loading up and they're on the way. You've only got a couple of hours to get these generals out, or there's going to be an invasion and you're going to be in the middle of it." That did not sound like a promising thing for me to be in the middle of. And so I talked to President Carter, I talked to Senator Nunn, we then talked to the generals and told them it was on the way. The 18th Airborne Corps was coming, led by General Hugh Shelton, and we don't think you want to try to resist it in any way whatsoever. The general we were talking with, General Cedris, looked at me and said, "Who's coming?" I said, "The 18th Airborne Corps, thousands of soldiers led by General Hugh Shelton." They agreed to leave. The next morning without a shot fired. General Shelton arrived, took charge of the situation, and brought peace and stability to Haiti at that time. That's the kind of guy he is. Always ready to get the job done, always trying to do it peacefully, but if war comes, he's going to do it well. And so I want to congratulate Hugh for this award. I want to thank him for everything he's doing in the area of leadership at his institute. I also want to thank Mr. Ross Perot for his support of the foundation out at Fort Leavenworth, and for all that Ross has done over the many years that I've known him to support our troops. So enjoy the evening, everyone. Congratulations again, Hugh, and of course, congratulations to Carolyn, too. Without Carolyn, you wouldn't have the Hugh that you have. Enjoy the evening.
A great American soldier, warrior, leader, and patriot. The Command and General Staff College Foundation is pleased to present General Hugh Shelton with the Distinguished Leadership Award for 2011.